Hello everyone, let's learn how to take female body measurements from this video. Consider these points to get measurements accurately. Put on the right undergarments, which are not too tight on the body, as those will change the body shape as well as affects the accuracy of the measurements. Wear a t-shirt bra or a non-padded bra. As outer garments, I recommend wearing a skinny and a legging. Use a soft measuring tape when measuring. Stand straight and let your arms hang comfortably at your sides. It is good if there's someone to help you to take your measurements while you are in this posture. We need to mark some key points on the body before taking the measurements. The first one is shoulder neck point, SNP. This is the point where your shoulder muscle meets your neck. The second one is center front neck, CFN. There's a hollow where the two collarbones meet at your neck at front, mark 1 centimeter up from that hollow. The third one is center back neck, CBN, or nape. When you bend your neck forwards, there's a prominent bone at the back of your neck. That is your center back neck. The fourth one is shoulder point, SP. Keep your finger where your shoulder meets arm. And move your arm up, you will feel the tip of the bone at end of the shoulder. This is your shoulder point. The fifth one is waist level. Waist level sits between your under bust and belly button. To locate it, bend your upper torso to side or to forward. The place that may crease is your waist level. Tie a thin elastic or a tape on this waist level parallel to the ground. The sixth one is hip level. This level is at the fullest part of your buttocks. Also tie a thin elastic or a tape on this level. And this needs to be parallel to the ground. Don't pull or ease the tape when you are taking the measurements. Now, we are ready to take the measurements. Please record the measurements one by one. Place a chain on the neck to sit on the center front neck and the center back neck, and measure around. Measure around at the fullest level of your bust. Keep the measuring tape parallel to the floor all round. Measure straight from shoulder neck point to bust point. Measure distance between your bust points. Measure around the under bust parallel to the floor. Measure from the bust point to under bust level. Measure straight from shoulder neck point to front waist tape over the bust point. Measure around the tape we tied at waist. Measure the distance between waist tie and hip tie at front like this. Measure around the tape we tied at hip. Measure around the belly button parallel to the floor. This is the level we usually wear trousers and skirts. Measure the distance between waist and belly button. Measure from front left armpit to front right armpit parallel to the floor. Measure left shoulder point to right shoulder point, over the shoulder muscle as shown in image. Measure from back left armpit to back right armpit parallel to the floor. Measure the distance from shoulder point to shoulder neck point. Measure straight from shoulder neck point to back waist tape. Measure the start of underarm to waist tape, without adding any ease. Measure around armhole, over the shoulder point and under the armpits front and back. First place your arm on waist level as in the image. Then measure from shoulder point to wrist, over the outer border of the arm as shown in the image. Measure around the arm at armpit level. Measure around the elbow. Measure around the wrist. Measure from the waist tape down to bony prominence of the ankle, along the outer edge of the leg as shown in the image. Measure from crotch down to bony prominence of the ankle, along the inside edge of the leg as shown in the image. Measure around the fullest part of the thigh. Bend your knee at 90-degree angle and then measure as shown in the image. Measure around the bony prominence of the ankle as shown in the image. Measure around the fullest part of the calf. Now, we have taken all the measurements. I will be using these measurement names on my videos when making blocks and patterns. Thank you very much for watching.